going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love, much love. Salute to everybody that's in the building right now. If you are here and you can hear me clearly, please put a number 1 in the chat. Please put a number 1 in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly before we get into the show. Okay. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate that. Shout out to everybody in the building. And of course, welcome back to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm your host, DS1 Ross, of course. I appreciate all the love and the support. Shout out to everybody in the building. I'm going to give some shout outs while you guys hit that like button and share the show. Share it on your community tabs, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere that you share content, make sure you share today's show. We're going to get into it today. Shout out to all the visionaries. Let's see who's in the building. Shout out to Astral Atmosphere in the building. Salute. Victor Costin in the building. Salute. Shout out to Miss Angie in the building. Salute, Miss Angie. I appreciate you, Miss Angie B. Always coming through and holding down the Chizat. Aya Thunder in the building. Salute. Shout out to my man Dion. What's good, Dion? Salute. Manny Beckford. Salute. Hey, Miss Camille. Shout out to you, sweetheart. Shout out to you. Shout out to my brother Papa Flocka in the building. Salute, my brother. Salute. I appreciate you on the check-in, bro. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button. We're going to get into it today. We got to talk about this. We do. We have to talk about this today. So y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that share button. We're going to get into it. Y'all see today's show. What does modern black male politics look like? Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about this today. What does modern black male politics look like? What does it look like? Because Seth's son in the building. Peace, my brother. Right? Because in the black manosphere, there's always this topic of politics, and we need to talk about politics, and we need to get involved in politics as black men. Politics. Heavy Smoke. What's good, Heavy Smoke? Yeah, he said DS1. Yo, I had to change my name again. Who that? What's up, Mashonda? Good to see you. But there's a big topic, or let me not say a big topic. Let me say a quote unquote big concern, and it always brought up the topic of politics in the black manosphere. Shout out to my comrade on the check-in. Salute, my brother. Shout out to my brother, the Book of Ronan, in the building. Right? Hey, Queena. Shout out to you. Right? Third Ward in the building. Salute. Shout out to my man Suavemente. They always want to talk about politics. No doubt. No doubt. Right? Politics. We need to get involved in politics. We need to have the political discussion. Black men need to be astute on politics. Politics. Right? Now, I was never opposed to that. I actually used to like to listen to a little bit of the political conversation. When ABL was in the space, I used to listen to him. I always thought he was quite entertaining, but I respected his political stance. And I remember, back in them days when ABL wasn't cool, when black men being conservative was not the thing in the space, because they was on ABL's ass back in the day for being a black conservative. And all of a sudden, these guys just become conservative, but that's another thing. Shout out to Shannon B. What's good, Shannon? Right? All of a sudden they just, they're conservative. And what I noticed is the conversation, right? Hey, Shatera. The conversation about politics that was had was never really about black men. The conversation was always about what's better, to be a Republican, to be a Democrat, which one you gonna vote, what black men should be, what black men were. And I'm like, wait a minute. All right, that's cool, but how is that actually participating in politics? If we just sitting around talking about who we should vote for, who we shouldn't vote for, because the conversation always turned into a debate on, well, what's the better choice for black people? What's the better political party? And I just always saw the conversation never getting anywhere. And the conversation never got far because the conversation was never about black men. You see? The conversation was never about black men and what black men are going to do. See, because what the black manosphere was having was they was having the political conversation from the macro aspect. When politics are both micro and macro. See, the problem is, and the problem has always been, we do not want to discuss the politics of black men. We don't want to talk about the affairs of black men. We want to talk about the affairs of the world to make ourselves seem smart and intellectual, and I'm a well-versed guy. But what does all that shit matter when you don't know how to cultivate or build nothing with your own people? What's the purpose of knowing the history of these people and when these people came about and how this civilization came? None of that shit matters if you can't take none of that information and apply it in any form or fashion to help your people. And this is what we don't realize as black men. This is why the political conversation always turned into a debate, which then led to arguments. Because we're not discussing the affairs of us. What are the politics? What does the modern black male politics look like? What does modern black male politics look like? That is the name of today's show. What does it look like for us? What does our politics look like? See, because that's what we need to worry about before we could focus on who we need to come together and decide to vote for. You see, this is the problem. What about our political affairs as Black men? What about that? How are we going to get those needs met? The only way we're going to get those needs met is if we focus on them as Black men first. This is what the space never wanted to do. They never wanted to focus on the affairs of us and cleaning our shit up and worrying about what we need to fix. We want to sit on panels and have conversations about what a politician need to do and why we need to vote for this politician and that, this and that. But if you notice, no matter who you vote for, Black men as a collective still finish last in the employment rate. We still finish last when it comes to health. We still finish last when it comes to education as a collective. So it's obvious that our political needs are not being met by these politicians. We still getting killed by the police. We still getting locked up unlawfully. Right? So why have this space never sat down and talked about Black male affairs, Black male politics? Not the goddamn politics of Donald Trump, but the politics of us, the shit that we do, the way that we think, the way that we portray ourselves in the media, the schools in our neighborhoods. Why are we focused on Black male politics and we never have? So I'm here to ask the question: what does modern Black male politics look like? Since we need to have the political discussion. What does politics look like for us? Because all I see is infighting. That's all I see. I see years and years of infighting. So that's our politics. This is why nobody cares to listen to us when it's time for voting. When it's time for lawmaking. Nobody cares to hear Black men because they look at our politics as Black men and they say, man, what the hell are they talking about? All they doing is running around arguing over women all day, threatening to kill each other and pull up on each other. Who cares what they think? Let them kill each other. That's what they say about us as a collective. That's what they say about Black men. Because what we portray. So before we get up here talking about Donald Trump and being a conservative and being a Democrat and who's a Republican and all of that shit, we need to get our own affairs in order first. You see? Because that's why other groups of men can go and get their needs met. Because guess what is in order first? Their affairs. Their own political affairs as a group of men. They got that shit in order first. You see? They got that shit in order. And that's what we won't do. We trying to do everything else besides doing what we have to do. We want to do everything else instead of doing what's necessary. We cannot, we could have never turned the Black manosphere into nothing political when we can't get along. You see? We haven't worked out our own affairs to be able to present ourselves on another level. Y'all got to understand how this shit works. Just getting up here, sounding smart and all of that, that's cool. But what is it going to translate into? And y'all never focused on that because y'all was just too busy trying to sound cute and eloquent so the woman could say, oh, you heard him? Or you trying to show up another guy, which shows we don't have our own politics in order. We don't got our own shit in order. But we want to go and ask, we need to make sure these police ain't beating us and killing us no more. And you know how many, you know what people saying in other groups? Why should they? Why should they stop? Look how you guys behave. Look how you guys behave on the internet. Look at the videos. This is what they say. They need these police around there. Look how they act. Look at how soon as there's a disagreement, it's a shootout. Look at how soon as there's a disagreement on the internet, you're ready to pull up and hurt somebody. Somebody needs to lose their life. Do you know this is other people are watching? This is why they vote against us. This is why they say, yeah, let's keep funding the prison complex. Yeah, let's keep funding it. Because as long as these niggas continue to act the way they act toward each other, we will triple on our investment. Because we know that these niggas do not have enough self-control to literally have a conversation. Somebody always got to pull up and hurt somebody and threaten to hurt somebody. So we don't have to worry about the jails being empty. Just keep building them. Just keep building them. Which caters to what? The high incarceration rates. See, this is some shit we need to worry about. How do we cater to the high incarceration rates? By how we treat one another. Because somebody got to prove they tougher than the other. Somebody got to prove they stronger than the other. Somebody got to prove that if you play with me, you going to die. Because this is how we were conditioned to think and to see one another. Kill that. This is what it is. This is the program. You see? And that is the same program as the police. That is the same program they have. You see? See, we're not focused on our politics. But then we want to complain about how the police running through our neighborhoods and doing what they're doing. But why you think they're able to do it? Because we're not focused on our own politics. This is why I'm asking the question today. What does modern Black male politics look like? Because all I see around here is a bunch of these types. That's all I see around here. All I see is a bunch of these and a bunch of these. These types. But then we talking about politics. But then we're talking about politics. See? We got to be careful how we just out here saying shit. We can't fight for no political stance, and we haven't got our act together as black men. You see? That's not going to work. That's not going to work. So why don't we use our platforms to do that instead of using our platforms to prove who's smarter than the next person, to prove who has more than the next black man? Why don't we use our platforms to really begin to create the political conversation? But we can't have the conversation honestly if we're not honest about our current conditions and how we treat one another. See, if we're not trying to fix that, we're going to have more William O'Neills. We're going to have more Du Boises, sellouts. Guys who will then become a threat to black male politics and to the black community and the black collective. You see? See, if we don't heal, we can't build a political front. Because all we're going to do is fight and kill each other, and nothing's never going to get built. It happened right here in the black manosphere. It happened right here. This is the proof. Same thing happened offline, happens online. Same thing. Same goddamn thing. Because we're not focused on black male politics. We're not focused on black male agency. There is no organization without unification. You see? So the first one is black male agency, unification. So we can organize. And then once we organize, we can properly combat poor health conditions, lack of educational support, persistent barriers to wealth, fatherless homes, homelessness, joblessness. We can combat these things. We can combat these things. But we have to attack these things on the ground level first. You see? And this is what media, we need to use our media to display. To show the men having the conversation, to show the men doing the work. That's what this is for. But we didn't use the black manosphere for that. But we always want to have the political discussion. And I'm sick of that. I'm sick of black men just wanting to sit around and sound like they know some shit. Because that's all it is. Well, this person doing this, and Fauci, and this person. Like, nigga, you just want to sound smart, but you're not involved. You see? You want to sound smart about everything, but you're not involved. And you don't want to get involved. This is what I'm talking about. So I'm just asking the question today, what does modern black male politics look like? What does it look like? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Spotlight B-ball in the building. Salute. Hey, Classy Creole. That's what I want to know. Because COINTELPRO is on a deep level. It is. But we know that. We know that, though. Astral Atmosphere says, let's push this messaging and get this movement on the uprise. Facts. I appreciate that. Getting our house in order before we demand what we want. Facts. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. That's exactly what it is, Astral. That's exactly what it is. And this is what I want them to understand today. That different factions and all of that, it's going to affect everyone at the end of the day. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. People want to play, these black men want to play this game when we all have these issues. We might not all have them all simultaneously, but we all have them. We all have them. And if we don't have them, the men in our family have them. It's generational things. Come on. These are the politics that we need to work out. Before we talking about going to get some laws changed. How are we going to get laws changed for the people who they find in society to be lawless? They deem black people, in particular black men, to be lawless. But we want to get up here and talk about laws being changed and political parties and shit. Man, we're wasting our breath. Nobody's gonna care about us. Do you understand what a permanent underclass is? Do you understand what that denotes in politics? That means politically you don't exist, nigga. I don't care what your job is. I don't care how much money you make a year. Politically, nigga, you don't exist. See, because that six-figure shit, we all know that was bullshit because that went out the window with COVID. Because niggas that made six figures got PPP loans and got free money and help. So we know that that's capped too. It ain't got nothing to do with no money. Niggas are a permanent underclass. So politically, you don't mean nothing to no candidates. All right? Understand this shit. Until we show otherwise. This is why the Black Panthers were so dangerous. It wasn't because of their militants. It was because of their political power that they built from the grassroots. Do y'all understand this? This had nothing to do with the guns. Stop watching TV, niggas, and read. They wasn't scared of the Black Panthers because of their military stance. They were scared because of their political stance. They had after-school programs. They was feeding people. They was getting people off the streets, cleaning people up. These were professionals. That's what scared these people. Not no goddamn gun. Not no gun. What scared them was the black mind. You see that? That's what scared them. Why you think Nipsey Hussle scared them people? Why you think Nipsey Hussle scared them people? Because he was really about community, revolution, and progress. Y'all got it, brothers. And I'm talking to you brothers who, I know you didn't grow up in the hood and all of that. So you may have this preconceived notion about hood dudes and all of that type of stuff. Stop watching TV, man. Okay? Because there will be no black revolutionaries if it wasn't for the hood. Because that's where a lot of your black revolutionaries and freedom fighters, that's where they came from. You see? And what made these men effective was not because of their street ties and none of that. It was this. It was this mixed with that. You see? Understand this. The Black Panthers built their stuff from grassroots. It was a grassroots influence. Truth as I know it. Salute, my brother. So I don't want to hear, oh, we can't do it again. Just say you're scared. And if you're scared, you can go get the ICE force. That's it. Truth as I know it says we need more debates like this and organizing around politics instead of broken women. Exactly. 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 We shouldn't even be worrying about the politics of families and all of that until we fix the politics of us. Because remember, we're the leaders of the household, right? Okay? If we're the leaders of the household, then the leaders need to talk to the leaders. I don't know why a lot of you men who claim to be leaders like to sit around and talk on women all day and talk at women all day. For what? For what? When we need to be discussing our affairs. You want to stop gang violence in the community? Then the men have to come together and show these young boys that me and you won't kill each other. Shout out to OG Big Dale out in Chicago, who's doing the work, who's showing the unity. He got it on his channel. OG GDs and BDs together. You want them to stop killing, though, and destroying the community. Then they got to see that from me and you. But if we get on Clubhouse and YouTube and Instagram Live and always making a spectacle out of one another and then threatening each other, and then these young boys watching this type of shit get millions of views. But then we want them not to do it. But they watch Whack 100 do it. These are grown black men. This is what I'm talking about. It's a collective. They watch grown black men do the same childish shit that they do. And then we tell them they fucking up the community. But then we get on the internet and say, nigga, I'll kill you. Nigga, you deserve to die. The police need to kill you, nigga. But then when the young boys do it, we blame them for wreaking havoc in the community. You hear this silly ass shit? But then the same niggas that'll get up on this panel and blame young black boys for destroying the black community will get up here and tell another black man he'll kill him. You see what I'm talking about? So I'm gonna ask the question, what does modern black male politics look like? What does it look like? It look like gang politics to me. And you same niggas who act like you're not pookies, you operate like that. Soon as you get mad, you're ready to pull up and kill a nigga. That's pookie shit. You start wishing death on other black men. That's pookie shit. That's degenerate shit, nigga. You see that? But then we want to have the political discussion. About what? About what? Black on black crime? Nigga, you just threatened my life. So now if I ever see you, what I'm supposed to do to you? Speak to you, nigga? When I know you threatened my life on the internet, now if I ever run into you, I'm supposed to say good morning, right? But y'all the same niggas that talk about black on black crime and Pookie. Threaten other black men online, and then when they ever see you in real life, what you think's supposed to happen? What you think's supposed to happen? This is politics, nigga. This is politics we talking. This is politics. But you talking about black on black crime. These niggas kill me, man. Black on black crime. But you threatening black men's lives. Like when they see you, they gonna shake your hand. You catering to black on black crime. I need you to shut up and get your mind right. That's what y'all niggas need to do. And start thinking before speaking. Because you're not about politics and the political affairs of black people and black men. You worried about the goddamn American politics, you goddamn idiot. When none of that shit got to do with black men. None of that shit got nothing to do with us. None of it. None of it. But you niggas want to talk about that. Foolish. Foolish. I'm tired of us getting on the internet making ourselves look bad. You see? I'm tired of it. But then we want to act uppity and act like we about something. You ain't about shit, nigga. You ain't about shit, nigga. You ain't about shit. You ain't about nothing. You about the bullshit that black men go through, and you want us to continue to go through it. You don't care. Josiah, salute. Boot camp in the building. What's good, boot camp? What's up, Monique? You see? See, because if we really cared about black men, if this space was really about black male empowerment and black male progression, we will be discussing the things that plague black men. And we're not talking about child support, nigga. We ain't just talking about that. All right? We ain't just talking about the affairs of your penis, nigga. Because that's what child support is about. All that shit is based on the decisions you made with your penis. Let's get into the real shit. All right? Like persistent barriers to wealth. Like the promotion of fatherless homes through the media. Yeah. Yeah. Negative media portrayal. You ever heard of that? We do know that one of the main things that's used in politics is what? The media. So how we look on Black YouTube? I see a lot of y'all want to be Miss Pearlie's color boys. So how are we looking in the media? But we want to talk about politics. We want to talk about politics, but what sways the vote to certain politicians? Propaganda. So the motherfuckers who are in the position, who are in the runnings to go against anybody that want to mention anything that got to do with us is going to win. Because based on propaganda, based on the media and negative media portrayal, black men ain't shit. So why do we need to meet the needs of these niggas? The main person who want to have the political discussion, Man of Tomorrow, constantly tells black men they need to die. That somebody needs to kill them. He's saying this in the media. But this nigga want to talk about politics all fucking day. This is what I'm talking about. This is the hypocrisy that I'm talking about from us. This is why I say, man, we gotta heal, man. This man says in the media and has said it numerous times. This is the media, MOT. Do you know this? This is media. Do you know this? Do you understand this? Oh, no, you think media is just Fox. So because you ain't say it on Fox News, it didn't mean nothing. This is the silly shit that I'm talking about from black men. You want to have the political discussion, but then you get on the media, the same media you didn't want to turn around and use to promote black male progression. That same media you use to say black men need to die. And then you think I'm going to invite you on a show so you can explain what you meant, nigga? Are you out of your mind? That's some shit you don't say. That's some shit that'll get you excommunicated and should have got you excommunicated from the space a long time ago. You might get one mistake, but you said it more than 3 times. You said it multiple times. You shouldn't be here. Because you have the propensity to become this man right here. This man right here. You see? You have the propensity to become this man right here. Yeah. Because how you really feel is niggas need to die. And niggas need to die so you can live. See, because that's why he turned on his people. So he could live. Because he was scared to go to jail and stand on business. He was scared. He didn't want to go through that fire. Just like you, MOT, and a lot of you sellout niggas. But you want to talk about politics all day. But you want to talk about politics. Why? Why? Huh? When you don't understand how politics work. How you're not even using your media platform to even promote that. You don't even know how politics work. None of y'all do. Because the first step is unification, organization. This is why Larry Hoover was successful. And this is why they put him in jail as a political prisoner. You see? They did it to Jeff Fort as well. Because these men were political. You know what they were told? You know what they told us they were? Gang members. Gang leaders. But if you read instead of watching TV, because a lot of you so-called educated niggas, y'all watch more TV than y'all read, especially when y'all get out of school. Y'all don't be reading like that. That's why y'all look at certain black men and y'all have this disdain when y'all don't even know us. You were just watching TV and making a judgment because you couldn't, your mama was scared for you to come outside and play with us because we was a little rough. So you looked outside and then watched your TV and then said, oh, this these niggas. You don't even know your history. You don't know black male freedom fighting. You don't know what that looked like. You don't know what that's about. You don't know what black male politics is. You need to study the men who participated. But to y'all niggas, they're pookies, right? Mutulu Shakur, Bobby Seale, Fred Hampton, Huey P. Newton. These was pookies to y'all niggas, to y'all so-called educated niggas. Niggas like Man of Tomorrow. Don't even know what politics is. Politics is nothing but the affairs of the people. Simple. Y'all could correct me if I'm wrong. You know, I don't know nothing. You know, I just be saying stuff. You know, I don't really be knowing nothing. I don't do research. But can we simplify that? Is that what politics is? Isn't that what politics is? So we don't have to go to Google. Isn't that? Let's just simplify it. What is politics? What's politics? What's politics? Shatira says, didn't they want to line the pookies up in the street last? Oh, oh, I forgot about that, Shatira. Oh, I forgot about that. But isn't that what politics is? Last time I checked. So Why aren't we focused on the affairs of black men? Not the affairs of black male penises, because that's what you niggas want to talk about. But the affairs of black men. Because let me just be honest. It seems, being that y'all always want to talk about the politics of your penis, it seems like y'all got some health issues y'all need to fix. Okay? It's something called poor health conditions that black men suffer from as a collective. We're last when it comes to men and health. Poor health conditions. The affairs of black men. What else are black men leading in right now when it comes to poor health conditions? Mental health. We're leading in suicides, especially little black boys. I did the stream on that and showed the stats. Little black boys starting to kill themselves at 10 years old. Yeah, why we not talking about this? We want to talk about some broad who want to sit her little funky ass on a sink. Why you ain't talking about that, MOT? Little 10-year-old boys blowing their brains out because they don't feel a part of this world, nigga. But you doing something for black men, huh? Why I don't see you talking about that? Real problems. I don't care about you niggas who can't get no vagina. I don't care about that. That's a personal problem, nigga. That ain't a problem for black men. That's not a problem for black men. Having sex is not our goddamn problem. That's a personal problem, nigga. You take that shit up between you and your dick. Black men don't have no problem having no sex. We don't have no problem having no goddamn kids. You niggas be contradicting yourself. You want to talk about women all day and make women a problem and then talk about Pookie having kids and not taking care of them. So how the hell we got a problem with women? Goofy nigga. Huh, Goofy? Which one is it? Pookie don't take care of his kids because he run around having all this sex with all these women, but then women don't want to have sex with black men. Which one is it, nigga? Which one is it, nigga? Are we having too much kids and not being fathers, or the women don't even want to have sex with us? Which one is it, nigga? Because I'm sick of you niggas. Which one is it? Huh? They want to have sex with us, or they having too much kids? Which one, nigga? Can't have both. They can't not want to have sex with us, but then they having all these kids, and then they having them all out of wedlock. Which one is it, nigga? Huh? Which one is it? Which one is it? And I dare one of you goofy niggas to sound off in my chat room and say it's both. Shout out to my man Ism. Because if you're not in the home, you're not going to see the children need you because women are not having sex with them. Exactly. Exactly. Absolutely. That's why they mad. And I see you grad. Absolutely. 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 Right. COVID proves that. That we don't have a problem with having sex. All these COVID babies. COVID babies. COVID babies. I put that jab up on you. COVID babies. I put that jab up on you. All these COVID babies. But black women don't want to have sex with us in America. COVID babies. I put that jab up on you. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That's a personal problem, homie. That's a personal problem. We need to be worrying about the constant threat of extinction. That's what we need to be worried about. How they trying to bring back stop and frisk. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We ain't talking about that, though. Oh, they need to bring it back. Because these little nigglets in the hood, right? Those same little niggas you left in the hood. Yeah, those little niggas was left in the hood with their mamas. Yeah. See, this is our problem. We want the government to clean up the black community and clean up the black problem. That's what you niggas trying to do? So what makes you any different from them black women you talk about every day who go to the white man? Huh? You want the government to fix our issues. You want the government to fix our health issues. You want the government to fix persistent barriers to wealth. You want the government to fix fatherless homes. You want the government to fix our homelessness problem. You want the government to fix our joblessness issues. You want the government to stop these laws from being passed so the police could kill us and be justifiable homicides. Oh, you want the government. You want the government to stop doing what? Doing the shit that's making them the most fucking money? You want the government to stop. When we the motherfuckers who feed the government the most money. We're the prized possession. But you niggas think you went to school and became something different, huh? Kanye West said you just a nigga in a coop. What you niggas think this is? This is America. Heard what Childish Gambino said? This is America. Better act like it, boy. You better act like it. So you want the government to fix our problems. Sound like a sellout to me. Sound like Du Bois to me. So you want COINTELPRO to stop. Why do you think I say we're our own agency? You think the FBI gonna stop being the FBI? Huh? For black intelligence? Federal black intelligentsia? Huh? You want them to stop being who they are so we could be who we are? What are you niggas talking about? Because you're not focused on us. You focused on them when you talk about politics. Politics don't work like that. Them people work for who pay them. We don't pay them. So why they want to hear us? All you gotta do, watch these political shows. They show you how it work. Payola, nigga. Payola. You want us to get the vote for y'all? Okay, this is what you want. All right. This gonna run you campaign and all. This gonna run you about 40 million. You ready, niggas? Campaign paid for 40 million. That's nothing. What's 40 million? Nigga make 40 million a year on a basketball court. You see why I say it's no excuse no more? You nigga, I don't want to hear you niggas say what we can't do. We had black men who did it off of knocking on doors. Yeah, grassroots, nigga. Having meetings in garages and shit. Hiding. We did it like that, nigga. We got billionaire black men. I don't want to hear no motherfucking excuse. You know why Jay-Z got power the way he do? Because he put his money in politics. He fucked with Barack Obama. You niggas ain't paying attention. You niggas not paying attention. Y'all not paying attention. Y'all don't know how this works. You think because you get up here and talk cute, and then you use your money to shit on other black men. No, use your money, nigga, to pay for that campaign. Rich man. You ain't no broke nigga. Yeah, let me see you do something for real. Instead of talking. Let me see you do something for real, nigga. Let me see you do something for real. If not, shut up. We don't care about your money. Because all you're doing is being a nigga with it anyway. Like they expected your nigga ass to be. Yo, old backwood nigga. They expect you old country backwood niggas when you get some money to be bougie. This is what they expect you to do. Because you ain't never had nothing. Been drinking sugar water your whole goddamn life, nigga. Wipe your ass in the outhouse. Yeah, they knew this what you do. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. And they'll use your nigga ass to come in there as an obstructionist to blackmail movements. See? They play with this. This is why they don't like black men who can do this. Yeah. 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 And you know what I notice? You niggas don't either. I learned this. Y'all are like that too. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. We'll read some of y'all comments, then we're going to wrap this up. Until black men stands up and fight for themselves, none of these issues will be solved. Absolutely. 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 But when we got black men who make excuses for standing up for themselves, come on, man. Come on, man. Mark Milliner says, them goddamn corporations are bleeding America dry. Or during COVID, corporate profits tripled and wages have been stagnant for 50 years, and black men talking about women. Please. Exactly. This is I'm glad you I'm gonna put this comment on the screen, Mark. because I want these guys to see this so they can understand the severity. Do y'all know? Shout out to my comrade, the Book of Ronan, man. We took a business trip out to the West Coast. This was during COVID. Not dead smack in the middle, but like toward the end when it started like fading out. And do you know when we drove down Skid Row, the majority of people we saw was black men? And you niggas are up here talking about mating strategies? You niggas up here talking about, oh, these American black women. Do you know this? That shit brought me to tears, man. Literally brought me to tears. If y'all ever in California, black men, go to Skid Row, man. Go to Skid Row. If y'all think it's a game out here for us, go to Skid Row. Y'all, DS1 be exaggerating. It ain't that serious. Go to Skid Row, nigga. Go to Skid Row. Go to Skid Row. Drive through Skid Row. That shit'll change your life. That shit'll change your life. It's different from when you see it on TV, man. It looks very cinematic on TV. But when you out there in the daytime, man, that shit is crazy, man. That shit is crazy. And y'all be on this internet playing around. It's really black men out here suffering, man. And y'all just get on the internet and act as if this shit is not really happening. In real time. We talking about thousands of black men homeless. Nigga. And we talking about who want to twerk in the street. You know who I saw in the goddamn street in Skid Row? Black men. Black men, nigga. Black men. Black men. Shout out to everybody, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning into today's show. Shout out to everybody, man. Boogeyman in the building, salute. He said they don't want to talk about it because they know it will kill their grift. Shout out to my man Boogeyman. Getting straight to the point. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, bro. Queena says, I see it here all the time in Texas. Come on, man. All the big cities. Texas, New York, LA, DC. You go to any big city, just go downtown. Go to the downtown areas. If you don't see it directly downtown, go to those little side blocks. Because they don't let them be on the main streets no more. They send them to the side streets. So we don't disrupt the commerce and people who are tourists who want to come spend their money. I'm not too far from Skid Row. It's wild. Man, Miss Angie says, and San Francisco. The next time I go to California, next time I'm in California, I'm definitely going out to the Bay. Shout out to you, Miss Angie. I really appreciate it. I know it's really bad in Philly. Philly has the biggest heroin epidemic right now. They have a whole neighborhood. It's like their own city down there. It's called Kensington. It's like zombie land out there. It's like its own world in Philadelphia. Its own world. Full of black men and black women. Strung out. And the people who run the city of Philadelphia, they keep that area designated for the dope fiends. They run that whole area, the dope fiends. Miss Angie says, sure does, over in Kensington. Yep. Truth says, Portland homelessness is crazy. Come on, man. Come on. And let's be honest. When we're looking at these, when we're in these places and we're seeing these homeless people, there's more homeless black men than women. There's more homeless black men out there strung out, homeless with nowhere to go, than black women. St. Louis is bad. Look, everybody just dropping more states. Truth said, when I was in Baltimore recently, there was a black dude living in a Safeway parking lot in the Lazy Boy for the last 3 months, just sitting in the cold in a recliner. Safeway let him stay. Wow. It's not a game out here, man. So I'm gonna leave y'all with the question, and I want y'all to get down in the comment section and let me know what y'all think. What does modern black male politics look like? What does it look like? And how do y'all think it could change? So shout out to everybody. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all like the channel, like the video, like today's show. If you haven't yet, make sure you like today's show. Make sure you share today's show. If you're new here, you enjoyed the content, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you are notified every time I drop some new content right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. When you guys hit that notification bell, make sure your bell was clicked all. Sometimes you got to click it off and click it back on. You know, I have some people telling me that they didn't receive the notification. So sometimes you got to go, click the bell off, click it back on. That's just YouTube. YouTube do that. So shout out to everyone. If you enjoyed today's show and you would like to financially support the show, the Cash App is going across the screen, the Venmo and the PayPal is going across the screen as well. Shout out to everyone who has donated. If you donated financially, I appreciate it. Most importantly, I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate all the support. Hit that like button, hit that share button. Don't forget, get down in the comment section and leave your comments. Also, don't forget, follow all the links down in the description box. Follow us on all your social media platforms. Follow me and my brother podcast, the Foundational Manhood Podcast. The links are down in the description box. Shout out to everyone. We will be back tomorrow, same time, 2:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to all you visionaries, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.